Welcome to Terrapythia, and this is the life cycle of the punched lip. The punched lip's life begins right at the surface of the tide pools filled with purple gelatin off of the coast of Terrapythia inside of an egg sac couched on the branches of bone. The punched lip's argumentative nature creates conflict between the other fertilized eggs, so that when out of the clutch, only a few survive, as the others are far too dispirited to continue. Sadness overwhelms some of the eggs so that they turn blue and fall off the submerged bone branches. Once the egg sacs that have survived hatch, the punched lips slither onto the glass grass of Terrapythia's flatlands, making their way to the foothills, eating smaller and weaker punched lips on the way for food. The trek is treacherous and long, so they use fallen fronds of the purple trees for camouflage. The arguments continue among the siblings about food or fluid until lips with fragile constitution, introvertedness, and social anxiety turn blue themselves and perish, sacrificing themselves as food for others. As the punched lips make their way to the foothills, their antennae drift downward to legs, one longer than the other, so that the wheels they form will be able to continue carrying them upward. No one knows their means of locomotion other than they seem to use it to propel themselves to their final destination, the mating grounds on the mile-high summits of Terrapythia. Their forked tongues flick out to catch other smaller punched lips and use it as a moon dial to determine the correct direction to go. In their final stage, the punched lips' obsessions change. A creature once preoccupied with cannibalism is now laser focused on finding a mate. The wheeled and spindly legs that helped him climb on the impossibly high mountains have now fallen away, and their filmy and iridescent wings have sprouted. Like many creatures on Terrapythia, there is little, if any, sexual dimorphism, but at least 2 punched lips are necessary to complete the mating ritual. How they choose a mate is whomever flies the highest. Some die from elevation sickness and a lack of breathable air, so the locals call this phenomenon wing season. Eventually they make it back down to the tide pools to lay their eggs.